evening, Teen Mom AfterBuzzers. We are here to talk about Teen Mom OG Season 8, Episode 9, Ready When You Are. I'm your host, Mackenzie Fain. I have my lovely mother, Mama Lee, in the building. Woo, woo.
Woo, woo.
All right. Overall, what'd you think?
Oh, it was all right. It was good. A little bit slower.
Yeah.
I found myself looking away from the TV, so that's, I think, how I determine whether it's a really good show or
Yeah, me too.
mediocre. So.
Because when Nova falls off the counter, I had to rewind it because I wanted to see how bad it was.
Too.
Yeah. That's so funny.
Yep.
And, I really don't even have that many notes.
Yeah.
Like Amber, I think I have one sentence. I'm sure we can, but...
Sure.
But, yeah, so... Anyway, we'll start with Cheyenne. So she goes to Baltimore with her sister. I always wonder, why is her sister's baby daddy, never around?
I don't know. Maybe he doesn't want to be filmed.
Or maybe, I don't know, is he part of the life? If you guys know what's going on with her sister's love life, I mean, I'd love to know. So to meet Matt's family for the first time, so Cheyenne has lunch with her parents, her mom and stepdad in the beginning, and I think her parents are great.
Yeah.
I think they're funny. I think they're down to earth,
asking the right questions.
Yeah. Pushing her buttons in the right ways.
Right.
And
Exactly.
it was good. And they're so funny. But, yeah, I didn't realize that she was bringing Ryder until she had said it.
Yeah. Yeah, and the mom asks her about, how she feels about him, and what did she say? Oh, the sister said, does he know what kind of wedding you want to have? Well, I sent him my Pinterest board.
Yeah.
And then she said, so save up all your money
to
the mom and the stepdad, and they're like, all right, fine.
That's fine. We'll do it.
Yeah.
She did say, too, that they talk way more about marriage than they do babies, and they do talk about babies.
Yeah.
Which I thought was interesting.
And good to know.
Good to know. But it's so fast.
It so is. But we know.
She doesn't want to date somebody. No. She doesn't want to take it slow. And I feel bad because in a way of she's going to have to learn a lesson, I feel like. And not because she needs to, but I just feel like that's life. You can't.
I know.
Rush into it.
No, she's going to scare away a guy.
Or she's going to get involved with a guy that she shouldn't. Not that I don't like Matt. I really do. But she doesn't know him.
No, not enough. He did seem really good around his mom and dad.
I mean, I really do love him. Mm-hmm. I really do. And I don't ever say that about anybody.
Yeah.
I think he's so funny. I think he has, one of the best personality. I like him way better than Corey, obviously. Mm-hmm. I think he's super cool. And I think he really does like her. And I think he knows that this is, the real deal. Mm-hmm. I think it scares him a little bit. I don't think he knew,
Yeah, exactly. I do like his personality. He is funny. And you have really great intuition about people. You always have. So I trust that about you.
Thank you. That is a great compliment.
Oh.
Actually.
You're welcome.
Thank you very much. Well, literally the next sentence I have to read is, her and Matt are so cute together. They really are so cute together. Their chemistry is super on, and it's...
And he jokes and embarrasses her, and it's so cute.
Yeah, he's like, oh, what did he say? I'm your favorite, or I'm special? Right. Let me hear it. I'm special? And she's like, all right.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And then called her out that she was going to hold his hand, which was really funny. Usually somebody might not and just let it slide and not call them out on it. But it was funny banter.
You can tell that they're comfortable together.
Yeah.
And that's what's so cool about them. Yeah. Matt's mom did not know that she was going to be filmed. He's like, I plead the fifth. Such a boy idiot. You're not going to tell your mom. Are you kidding me?
Right. Duh.
Yeah. That was really funny. And he kissed her on the forehead. Like,
you know me, I love a mama's boy.
Yeah.
So
you have a big fat mama's boy.
He's definitely not fat.
No, but he is a big, you know what I mean?
He is, and I really enjoy it. So when I saw him hugging his mom and kissing her like that and saying I love you and all that, I thought that was everything.
And it was really cool to see that he comes from, his parents are together and they clearly have a healthy relationship. I loved his dad. Yeah. I thought his dad was so cool. Like, just they fit right in to this whole thing. Yeah. It's so funny.
Yeah, they really were. I love that the mom said, had you told me, I would have dressed up.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I would have said. Like, I would have done something.
She didn't look bad, and she really didn't look very different from than when they went to dinner, and she definitely knew.
Right.
But I thought it was funny how they all took a shot.
I know.
Like, my family is so different. Like, we probably all, like, hit an ice cream cone together or something. Yeah. Like, let's take a shot because we just met.
No.
So funny. Someone says at the dinner table, are you guys going to move in together? And he's just like, yeah, we're going in that direction, but I think I'm going to do a roommate situation for the first 2 years. And I looked away from the TV, but did she give him like a look? Is that what it was? Because he was like, oh, I'm getting scolded later or something.
Her look was, I mean, it wasn't like a mean look, but it was like a
surprised.
What? Yeah. Okay, yeah. She was, definitely. Because I was surprised to hear that.
I was surprised to hear that the 2 years.
2 years.
That's what surprised me. Not like, it would be normal for him to move out there and get a roommate for a year.
Sure.
2 years, that is kind of a big deal when you're trying, like, yes, it's a rapid pace relationship. She has a baby. She's not looking to hang around. Like,
right.
2 years is a big thing.
Yeah, I mean, you could have done a year lease and been good with that.
Yeah.
And then seen where it's gone. But
because think about it, is he really going to be staying there very often? Like, he has to think about that too. Right. It's going to get to the point after even a year of them seriously dating, living very close to each other, that he's not even going to be staying there.
Right, exactly. But I do like the way he's thinking. Especially if it was my daughter who wanted to go that fast, he would be perfect. I do like his, he's so real about it. He's not, on camera and acting like, oh, we're going to do this. And he's not in that fantasy land with her.
Yes.
Yeah, it's good.
And he's not trying to, like kiss her butt either. Yeah. Like, he reminds me so much of my husband. So weird to say.
I know.
Dan, like, he doesn't really he's gonna do, not that he's like, this is gonna make him sound really bad, do what he wants, and doesn't really care what I say. I'm the same way too.
Right.
But it's like, in this situation, he's not gonna like curl in a little ball because she wants things to move. He's like, no, that's what we're doing. That's it.
Right.
Like, I don't.
Yeah.
And I think she does that too, as well as I do too. So I think it balances. But because she's like, and it's so funny to hear her say, I talked to him about, he knows Ryder I don't care what you say. Like, makes it a very big point. And it's so fun to hear her say that because we know that's true.
Right.
Like, in the biggest, most serious way possible, that is so true.
Oh, yeah.
Not 1 ounce of her feelings ever, like,
override.
Overrides Ryder.
Overrides Ryder. Right.
Ever.
No.
So, that was said. And, so Cheyenne, she's just, like, ready to take these big, huge steps with him. And he's like, whoa.
Oh,
but I liked how also he kind of called it out. And he was like, so is this too slow for you? Like, but he wasn't saying, like, do you want to change that? He was like, let's get on the same. Like, they really talk so well.
Yeah, they do. And she's just like, I'm ready when
you are.
And he made like a face, like, uh-oh. It's not fast enough for her.
He is so, I just really love him.
Yeah, he's great.
Yeah.
I love him too.
I guess the big elephant in the room, this princess glove that Ryder wore the whole entire episode.
Funny. So funny. I didn't know it was a princess glove, okay? I thought it was a garden glove.
I did too, or something. I didn't know what it was.
And I'm
was
like, she's loving that thing. I loved it.
It was so cute.
I love when a little kid gets kind of a little bit of attachment to something.
No, you don't, because
no, not like Daddy does. Daddy loves it and wants you guys to get attached to anything. No. But I did like that. You know, she played with this for a little while,
and it was one.
And it was one. It was so
and
awesome.
I just loved how, you know, they do the like picture at the end of each mom, like kind of just to wrap up the show. It was her putting the glove on Ryder's hand. Like,
so cute.
It was so funny. Let us know in the comments if you guys caught that too, because like,
oh yeah, I did.
Everybody had to. So funny. All right, so we move on to Macy here, who, big huge topic, but not much really to it. Yeah, so she has PCOS. We've learned a ton about it. You know, severe pain she's having, and she thinks it's due to the birth control, which makes a lot of sense. She's like, I was really shocked when she was like, I am 120% completely don't want any more biological children. I was like, whoa, that is so concrete of a thing to say.
Well, I mean, she has enough kids.
I mean, yeah, she does. I don't know. It's just so crazy to me.
Oh, there is a time when you know that you're done. That you're done.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I haven't begun, so I guess that's where I'm.
But I thought it was kind of like, okay, so she said because it's coming to the end of her birth control, she thinks that's why. Because maybe the birth control is getting what?
Expiring.
So, no. Think about it. There'd be a warning. Okay, like 2 months before it expires, then it's a big chance of getting pregnant.
No, she doesn't mean. No, she's having pain.
I know.
She's saying not that there's a chance of her getting pregnant.
No, I know that, but you're saying because it's expiring that something in it is changing.
She's saying that. I don't know what she's saying.
Yeah, I know. I'm just like, I don't know. It didn't make any sense.
Oh, yeah, and I mean, I do get what she's saying. She really wants to try the no birth control thing. Like, I get that.
I think he should.
I don't. It freaked me out. I could see it all over his face. Like, he was literally like.
She has think about it. She has something that she could handle better and not have to go through these pains. This is for your wife. And she gave him a couple of different options.
But it's like you said, she feels done. And he just doesn't feel that. So to go and have this procedure where it is a permanent thing, like it's a surgery. It's a permanent thing. I mean, yeah, you can get it reversed, you could whatever, but I don't know. That's like somebody being like, go block up your nipples or something. I mean, yeah, I guess that.
Get your tubes tied.
Block up your nipples so no milk can come out of them.
That means nothing.
It does mean absolutely nothing. That was the dumbest thing I've ever said. But, okay, I was trying to go somewhere with that. So, you know what I mean? Like, I'm just like...
I know.
I don't know.
It is permanent. And they are young. Right? How old are they?
He just turned 30.
Yeah, so they are young.
26, 27, maybe. Because Bentley's what, 10? She gave birth at 16.
Yeah, but he could get his sperm froze. That's his.
I'm such a natural person.
It's natural. It's his.
No, I get it. But it's
gonna
like...
still be in her.
No, I get it, but it's like sad.
I know. I just feel bad for her. You know?
I feel bad for the whole thing.
Yeah.
It really does suck. It just does.
Yeah.
I don't even know what to say. Let us know in the comments, though, too, what you guys think, whose side you're on. I don't even know. Like, you can be. I'm not. I don't know what to do with my life in this whole situation. It's overwhelming. Go get your nipples blocked, people. And then we will talk. I feel as overwhelmed right now as Taylor said he was.
Poor Taylor.
I know. He's so cute. I love him. So Amber Well, first we start off the episode, which I was rolling, laughing so hard. Do you know what I'm going to say?
Okay. His toes? No, I don't
know.
No,
it wasn't Andrew's big toes. No.
Okay.
It was Leah with her little sister outside playing ball. Like Gary and Christina are out there and they're like kicking the ball around, whatever, kicking the ball. And so Leah kicks it, a good kick. And Gary watches it go by and goes, I'm not getting that now.
No, you want to know what's funny that you said that? Is
what?
that I'm like, you told me before they know when the cameras are coming and it's not like something that follows them around all the time.
Yeah.
So he's probably like, I got to get out of my chair now.
Yeah.
I can't be in this hole every episode. Let me go outside and stand.
And then the kid, it's like, you're either going to choose to play ball with your kid or you're just not. Like, don't be like, too far. Your big foot just kept going. Like, what? No.
That's funny.
Go get the damn ball and kick it back. And oh my God,
it's good for you, Gary. Do it.
Do it. So Amber, we just hear all about this liver testing, and I had no idea she had a swollen liver and all this stuff.
Okay, so I looked it up. Because I'm like, can you feel your liver swollen? Like, that would be really weird. It says it's highly unlikely that you could feel your liver swollen. So what did it say? It said the likelihood of feeling an enlarged liver is unlikely, but because damage to your liver can cause fluid within your abdomen, you may notice your abdomen sticking out more.
So there's something going on with her. And I don't.
Or she's a hypochondriac, or she's just trying to make up something because she wanted to get this test. I don't even know, right?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. I feel like she wants everybody to feel bad for her.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I do.
I don't know. It's my mental illness. All right. That's going all right.
Well, because, the whole, we watch, so, I don't want to talk, I get the mental illness thing, and we watch Catelynn go from the bottom, and it's like we've watched her struggle and watched her get, and I'm not saying just because Amber's not doing good now, it's a problem, but it just is, every episode is, or every segment of hers is just such, her making excuses for the things that go on, or she does, or she's not doing, or she can't do, or...
Yeah. And I think just knowing what's going on with her scenes just are not good for me.
Yeah.
I'm looking too much into them. I'm looking at their faces. Are they angry at each other? Because if you have such a big fight that you're hitting a machete, using a machete to cut down a door, like The Shining, then there's a problem a long time before that. So I'm always analyzing their faces and their movements, and so I don't know. I feel like she's always trying to make him feel bad and stuff. So.
Do you know, so she posted yesterday a literally up close video of her dog's fur.
Why?
That's it. I don't know. And it said, every morning this beautiful soul is right by my side, make me feel comfortable when I'm a bit down. Remember who I am, not just what you hear. Still sending all of my love and prayers to everyone in need, and I won't stop helping even when I'm going through pain. And then 3 days ago, nighttime, a picture of her in the car, nighttime meditation and relaxation with music and nature. Literally all her posts for a while have been very relaxation and things. So
I feel like if something that big happened and my kid was taken away and I have to have supervised visits, I would shut my social media down and just cry.
Yeah.
So I don't know how.
So that's her advice to Amber. Shut your social media down and cry.
Just get
all you're good for.
Yeah. No, but I just don't know how. But, maybe she's doing it better than I am. I would just probably fall apart, so.
The saddest thing is it's not her first rodeo. So it's
It's not.
And it's not the same kid, and it's not the same parent, and it's
so you can't blame the other person.
Yeah, no, you can't. This is all you. Mm-hmm. And it's just so crazy. But her test results come back normal, which is great, and they have a conversation about it. Mm-hmm. The end, pretty much.
Right.
So.
And medication that she's on, she is right, does damage on your liver. So, she has to take it.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, my sister has gone through the same thing, medication and worrying about her liver. So.
Oh yeah.
It is a fact. So I don't know what they do.
Yeah, I feel like we skipped over that. So we're like, when viewers are listening, when we get into this, we do understand that the medication damages the liver. So
yeah. So there is a big, and probably, I mean, sure, she was a partier and she was a drinker and a drugger and so all that. There was a big worry.
Isn't there a song that's like, I'm a drinker, I'm a smoker?
Oh, yeah.
I thought you were like gonna start singing it. But yeah, so we'll keep going with that until we know that the fight happened. And so we move on to Catelynn and Tyler. So Tyler went on this trip to Arizona with his friends. We see this picture, and at first I was like, oh, come on. Like, even I would be annoyed with my husband if that was the picture that they decided to post. But then he said it was more of like the promoters and like the girls jump in kind of thing. So if that's true, then that's a little different. But
yeah, but it doesn't matter. Even if it wasn't, he's somebody on TV. You know, people are going to want to take a picture of it. And
yeah, but it was just such a weird picture to me because he was like sticking out tongue, like in the center, a couple guys and all these like hot, sexy girls.
Yeah.
Like, to me, it was more of like, oh no, fine, take the picture. Somebody else can post it. Like, oh, whatever, I guess. But for him as a husband, I just was like, I would be like, that's your choice of postage.
Right.
Stamps? No.
Yeah.
I don't think that's how you say it. But, yeah, I just was like, I don't know. It's just weird to me.
Yeah.
But it's fine. I don't think there's anything wrong. I think it was ridiculous that the tabloids had to go in on them like that, kind of.
Yeah.
But
I do think that Catelynn, I know she played the whole show like it's no big deal. I trust him, he trusts me, but there were moments where you could hear her saying things. Well, there was one obvious one. But first she said what? She started to say about the girl and, you know, people on social media saying, wow, he's out and can't even see his ring. And then he's talking over that, so he doesn't hear about the ring, and she repeats herself clearly about the ring again. So she definitely wanted him to hear that and justify the ring. Because I rewound that a couple of times. So usually if you say something in conversation and somebody misses that and it's not that big of a deal and you're it's just a subject, but she repeated it clearly so that he had to. And then somebody said you didn't have it on, and he, and he had to defend that. And then she said, well, it doesn't matter if you're going to cheat on me, you won't get the kids.
No, she said you lose everything.
You lose everything. No, that's definitely something you say to your husband or whatever if you feel like they're cheating on you. And then she played it off like it was a joke and no big deal, but it definitely was something she was worried about.
I'm looking at the picture and I can't
see the ring.
He
said if you zoom.
I'm zooming.
Yeah, so that's why she asked.
Yeah, I don't know.
Can you see his hand?
Yeah,
his right hand? Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I just felt, it was weird. And I do totally think that she felt some type of way about it.
Definitely.
And I don't even think she really cared to go out with her friends. She had 2 friends in a big, huge limo.
Right. But then what about before she goes and he tells her to, dance and grind up against some guy?
Yeah.
Why?
And then,
and she's like, no. So there's definitely something there. And I think she doesn't want to be a nag. She's afraid to lose him. So she has to play it off with laughing and not, it didn't come across as
carefree. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I didn't really like how they justified it, and she justified it as it's good for couples to have a healthy relationship when they do things on their own and have freedom. So Tyler's going away for a week, like with his friends. He's not even with Guy. That's just so weird to me. And I'm not a really jealous person. I'm not in my relationship at all. And if that was the takeaway picture from the weekend, I'd be like, what is this?
Yeah,
like,
imagine.
What is this? So odd.
Yeah.
And it also does make her look a little...
Do you want to show it in case anybody hasn't seen it, or they could just look it up?
Yeah, well, yeah, you can look it up because there's no way I'm going to be able to show it good.
Yeah. Sure.
But soon we will be able to pull things up. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. It just
I can't see his ring.
Can't see his ring.
No.
So yeah. So anyway, Nova falls off the damn counter.
No.
In the best way possible, though. She didn't land on her head or anything.
No, she landed hard on her butt.
I know. He's a great dad, though.
Yeah.
So Kate,
and wait a minute, sorry. There was another point. So she comes walking in when Nova falls, and he's holding her, and Kate's like, "What? What happened? What happened?" And he doesn't tell her, and she's crying, and she's like, "Oh, did she fall off?" And he hasn't said anything. I'll tell you right now, if my kid's crying and my husband has her and she's crying, what happened?
Yeah.
I would go berserk. Like, what are you doing? You tell me what's going on.
Yeah.
I've had that issue.
Yeah.
I've literally had that issue.
Yeah.
So I don't know why. Just say it. Tell me so I can know. But
yeah. Yeah. And really just how he was so definitive about this trip, and it was like it wasn't a carefree, like, oh yeah, like I'm gonna go. It was more like when the friend asked, what is Kate gonna do? First of all, I don't know why that friend needed to ask that.
Yeah. And
what
Kate's
is she gonna do?
right
She's
there.
completely fine. She like,
right.
Kate should have jumped in and been like, what do you mean? They're my kids. Whatever.
But she probably secretly wanted to know what his answer was gonna be.
Yeah, and his answer was so ridiculous to me. It was like, what was it? It was pretty much like, I don't know and I don't care.
Yeah, did he even answer? Like, Kate will be fine.
Yeah. She'll be home with the kid. I don't know. It was just, I didn't have a good feeling about the whole thing.
I didn't either.
So, yeah. But
They'll get through it.
Yeah. So, Kate wants to stop breastfeeding, which I think that's every person's choice. And I thought it was really cool that he was so supportive about it. I know there's going to be so many haters online, and that's what she was so worried about. But
I know.
It's like, why?
I know it. People should just worry about themselves and their own.
And I loved how he put, like, you created this human, so you're going to do what you think is right for this human and feed it how you want to. Like, the kid's going to live. It's going to grow up. It's going to thrive. Nobody's going to be like, you weren't breastfed.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
no.
It's fine.
It's fine. And then she says, and then the dad can help. And then
she said it twice.
And then nothing's said by him. And she's like, and then so the dad can help.
Yeah.
And he still doesn't say anything.
No.
I don't know if he just doesn't hear her or if he doesn't know, like, these are things that she wants to hear. Some kind of, say something about, like, yeah, definitely. That's a good reason, too. And I don't know.
Yeah. But yeah, Kate goes out for this big girls' night. They get a whole limo.
I know.
It was really cute, and they all looked really good.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, it was good.
Yeah, they had fun.
They sent a video to Tyler. It's like, just, I'm sure he didn't do that. Leave him alone.
I know. But he had sent a message to them. Hope you have a good night.
I think it was on the post that they posted.
Okay, maybe. Yeah. See, my eyes weren't on there.
I don't know, but yeah. So that was the whole show.
Yeah.
It was good. I mean, I'm excited for next week because we introduced Mackenzie McKee into the show. They literally just slap her on in there.
Yeah.
They'll give us some introduction, I think, on the whole thing, have her talk about it. But I'm really excited about it. I think she's great. I think she'll have a great storyline and her family. And so.
Yeah, you had her as a guest one, right?
Yeah, I did an
radio.
interview with her for AfterBuzz, and she was great. She's super hardworking, determined, like super energetic mom that does everything. So I
remember that.
Really cool to watch her on the show. And next week we see that it's Father's Day. So Matt was live on Instagram doing some questions, and somebody said, are you going to say Happy Father's Day to Corey next episode? Mm-hmm. And he said, I guess you're going to have to watch and see or something, so we'll see.
I'm sure he will.
Yeah. Catelynn and Tyler talk about explaining to their girls Carly's situation and the whole situation with Carly, so that's, interesting. Matt tells Cheyenne's dad that he loves her in front of him.
Oh, that's...
Yeah. Did you see that?
I did.
And she was like, I'm sure it's about something else, but she's like, Dad, or something. But Gary tells Leah that social media is off limits for her, which thank God, because I don't even know when that kid should be able to just because your mom, there's so much.
I know, to look at and to...
It's going to be bad.
It will.
Those kids, not even, and Bentley too.
Yeah.
Searching Ryan Edwards or Amber Portwood on Instagram. Do you know how many crazy things are going to come up?
Right. And horrible things people say.
Horrible, yeah. And, I mean, they do talk badly about these children. Nasty people out there.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. I mean, it's
terrible.
Gross. But, so then, Mackenzie McKee is on the show. So it'll be really good.
Yeah, I can't wait.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much for joining us. Come back next Tuesday night after the Monday night episode. And we'll be here to review, talk about it, break it down, and give our thoughts and opinions. So I'm your host, Mackenzie Fain. You can find me on Instagram at Mackenzie Fain. Where can we find you, Emily?
On Instagram at Lee Fain.
Alrighty, guys. Have a great night.
Our founder, Keven Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and me, Maria Menounos, would like to thank you for tuning in to AfterBuzz TV. Remember, we're not just the first, we're the biggest in the world, and we're the only